tray has all different types of things on it. I can see some leaf litter. I can see a snail shell. Now this is really small, but it would be really cool if we could get up close. And I'm going to use my microscope to do that.
All right, so here's our soil sample. Let's see what we can find. Awesome, look. So our first organism that we can see is a red wiggler. Another name that this would go by is a red worm. It's just a different type of earthworm. And earthworms are really important because they act as decomposers. They decay organic material and they thrive on rotting vegetation. So you're going to find these guys in compost piles and deep in your soil. Okay, so if you look closely now, we can see a shell. So this is a snail, and this is a great example of a gastropod. And you're probably wondering, oh, that word sounds so weird, gastropod. In science, you can break down a word and it'll usually explain something about what you're seeing. So for instance, the word gastropod, meaning gastro, and pod, if you break it down, gastro means stomach, pod means foot. So you can think of your snail as just one large stomach and a foot. Now, snails are invertebrates. And so an invertebrate is an organism that lacks a notochord or a spinal cord, and they also lack a backbone. So for humans and for other mammals, we have an endoskeleton. We have a skeleton on the inside of our body that allows us to have support and movement and to protect us. Our invertebrate friends have similar adaptations, except instead of having something on the inside to protect them, our gastropod friend has this shell, and that shell is going to be what adds structure to his body and protects him. Okay, so the last thing that we can see here is a pupa. And so I think that this is most likely the pupa of some type of moth. And so this is an example of metamorphosis. So there are some insects and amphibians that undergo metamorphosis, meaning they have different life stages. So this started out as most likely a hornworm, and then when it emerges from the pupa, it'll be a moth. It'll be something new.
So as you can see, there are a lot of really cool things that we can find in the soil. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys.